I waited for an entry. Now I need to explain some of my observation, uh, which I actually observe on Deriv. Actually, I've also had to tell them about this. Before now, the projection, as in the chart representation you have on, like this is a Deriv on, right? This is on Deriv platform. Okay, this is Deriv, and this chart is from Deriv, representing, like, this is 50 index. This is representing 50 index, for instance. Now, it's not the same. There is a little discrepancy. There is a little difference from the representation of this guy here with MT5. Now, I had signals I was generating before on MT5. I had to bone them. Okay, I had to stop it. And I've been observing since then. Okay, for instance, let me show you, for instance, so that you get to see. Now, look at this trade. Look at this region. This particular region. Can you see this region? I'm no longer concerned about the trade I just took right now, but look at this region. Can you see how it's represented? Now, let's look at on the site. Can you see how it's represented on the site? It's the same time, it's the same chart. Okay, so representation differs from what I have here compared to what I have on. I'm sure I'm going to lose this trade if it doesn't win right now. Okay, I think I'm not win. Okay, I've won it. Okay, I've won the trade, but it took a wait till 9 minutes. Now I need you to see there's a difference between these charts. Look at this. Okay, so it's one of the reasons why I had to pause and wait for. I'm still waiting. Probably maybe next week I can now resume my trading. I'm checking them to see. If the discrepancies is not too much to affect my setup, then I will allow it to continue. But I've observed it severally, so I had to hold on for a while on some of the trades I'm trading. But this is a signal I've traded. I'm supposed to have won this signal immediately, almost not too long. But it took a long time before I win it. But anyway, I still won it anyway. Now, look at this very well. If this guy still ends up below this level, I would have been able to make another trade, but it didn't. So I'm likely not able to do another trade. But you will be able to see, okay, it will be too tiny, all right? But I want you to have a look at, you have red, green, red, red. That's red, green, red, red. And look at the shape. I hope you're seeing the shape. Okay, now let's go to MT4. This is MT4. Now, remember we had red, green, red, red. Now, see what we have. Green, red, green, green, green. Then this one is now coming to be red. I hope you're seeing it. Probably maybe I could, let's see if I can split and show you that way. Maybe I'll be able to, it will be able to make sense. Like this now. It should make sense to you now like this. Okay. Look here, what we have here. All right, pium, pium, pium. And then what I have here, it differs. Okay, it's not the same thing. So, and so I've decided not to, I had to now recalibrate all my signal setup to only this value. Okay, I had to change everything to this value. Before, I was using both. I was using this and I was using this. okay, because they were the same before, but right now they are no longer the same. So I'm forced to use only this version, only this one. Okay, only this one. If not that I was trading, I would have I was talking, I would have done this trade. Okay, so right now I'm only using this guy because this is on Deriv website. Okay, so I'm only using this based on Deriv website. I would have done another trade around, somewhere around here to be precise, but because I was talking, I was not ready for it, so I couldn't do the trade. So I need you to understand that slow and steady, if I had done that trade, I would have won it by now. Slow and steady does it. Okay, small. Now the reason why I had to pause is because despite the fact that I have now moved everything to this one, I'm still relating it with what I had before. So I'm trying to check how huge the difference is. But so far so good. I've moved all the signal setup that I have to just only one face, which is whatever runs here, that's what I'm after. This one does not change. Okay, this one I'm okay. If this is what I'm working with, I work with one. So for some of you who are using my strategy on MT5, I need to let you understand that there is a bit there is somehow changes. Not only that, okay, I don't know, I think, okay, let's look for a time. Let me look for just one time and show you. Look at this. This is this one is, the time is 16:32, right? 16:32. Let's just mark one word, okay? Let's just use one value. Open is 290 0184. 290 0184. 290 0184. So let's go over here. Probably maybe then you will see okay, this is the same setup, this is the same stuff. Okay, this one here is the same setup that we are looking at. Okay, I think my one stuff is not one thing is not there. I'm trying to, there is the thing that usually say allow enhance so that you will see the value display up. I removed it so that I'll be okay. Now as I pick this line, you can see the value up here changes. Okay, so that's where we're going to get the value from. So this is the time. Okay, that's our time. If you look at the bottom here, you will see 16:32, right? Okay, let's go and look at the open. The open here is 289.88863. It's not the same. Okay, it's not the same. If your strategy involves huge movement, huge market movement, market has to move a particular, none of this concerns you. It does not mean anything. Okay, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. But if you're running a strategy and your strategy is on MT5, okay, you're working with the MT5 using Tmnmedia strategy on MT5. I just want you to be cautious. Try and use it on, probably you go to charts.deriv.com. That's TradeView. You'll be able to do that on TradeView. Okay, even on your phone. Probably maybe I should use an opportunity and show you what I'm talking about, right? You just go to charts. Okay, you will get the same like this. Okay, charts.deriv.com. It is Deriv charts on Deriv charts on TradeView. Okay, you have to learn how to save your setup on this one. Okay, even if you log in, you have to save the setup. Okay, that's the only challenge. So this one works well and it will give you the same value as the value we have. Where is my trading stuff? Sorry, as like the value you have on Deriv itself. Okay, on Deriv, the value generated on Deriv is the same value I'm going to get using that Deriv chart. Okay, I had to wait for some days to see whether it's gonna change back. It suddenly happened. It's not something that it happens, I think, early of this month. I was observing it, but I thought it's not a much difference. So I found out that because I have two signal set up on two different versions of it, so I was getting not the same. I was getting not the same signals. I was getting different signals. My robot on one hand was trading one, and on another was trading another. So there is a discrepancy. I just need you to understand. So if you are working with Tmnmedia signal strategy, please take note. Remember, my trading pattern is not. We are not waiting for too long, and we deal mostly with the bar open, the bar close, the bar size. This is what all my strategy is based on. So if my strategy is based on that, and there's a discrepancy on what you have on MT5, you should take note of it so that you don't fall into where there is no signal, a signal is showing up and then you are trading it. Okay, I just feel like I should bring this up so that you get to know. So the easiest is, if you want to rock it, you want to work it, use this one to generate your signal, then go and trade like normal trading that you would do on your Deriv. Okay, you have to save. Okay, you have to save what you want to do here. That's the only challenge. Let me show you how. Let me quickly show you how to do that. Okay, we have 50, R50. There is R50. Okay, there is R50. So it's 50 index that I'm on. So I can say 1 minute. And you will see that this one sync, okay, is in line. Okay, you can see what we have currently. Okay, just no. You can see what we have here. It syncs with what you have on Deriv web page itself. It syncs. Just a minute. Let me refresh. Okay, I'll have to refresh. It's one of I think I'm not supposed to use this phone to record. I've actually occupied all the remaining memory on it. But you will see what we have. We had two bars, okay? And right now there should be like one green. I just want you to see, okay? You can see green, red, right? You can see the shape. So just have a look at what you have here now. Okay, you can see it's the same. Okay, it's the same data that is generated over there. So there is no difference. But this guy is not the same. You can see this guy. Let's even see so that you see what I'm saying. I'm not saying you should not use MT5 if your trading does not involve much. Okay, you can see green, okay, green, red, but you see how it looks. So just so you see, you can see the difference. Okay, you can see the difference in the formation of the bar. Okay, even if you're not looking that much, I want you to look at this one. See this one, it's tiny. This one is very tiny. After this, then this tiny. Then now look at this one. Okay, after this one, is it tiny? It's not tiny, it's a big bar. The open and the close differs. Okay, the open and the close differs. The value differs. For my strategy, it's going to give you a very different feed. Okay, it's going to give you a very different, very different feed, meaning a very different representation. That's what you're going to get. Okay, guys, I just feel like just coming and sharing this with most of my students so that you get to know, if you're using my strategy, please use it here on Deriv website itself. Now, this is a trading view chart for Deriv. Use this. It has everything. You will see all this. You will get all the indicator here. Okay, you will see Williams percentage rate, stochastic oscillator, moving average. You will see everything here. So use this instead. I highly recommend you to use this instead, because the difference in the chart representation, the opening, the closing, everything differs. Okay, for instance, there are strategies or signals I use that requires the use of the open and close of the bar, and what I get here is not the same as what I get on MT5. Whether, because I don't know, I'm yet to get a response anyway, whether it's because or I'm running on demo account or something, I don't really know, but it differs. Okay, it differs. If every 20 bars, there is always a difference. Every 20 bars, there is always a difference in opening and closing. And this started not so long. Okay, it started not so long. I think it started at the end of the beginning of this month, towards the beginning of this month. Okay, and I thought it will be corrected. So I'm also waiting, although I've moved everything to Deriv own signal alone. Okay, probably maybe there will be a signal opportunity for me to trade. Let's see if I can refresh and do just one trade. Oh, I need to refresh this. I don't want it to hang. Okay, sorry, my phone may hang because this phone capacity of memory is getting filled up. Okay, for instance, look at this trade I want to trade now. I'm actually waiting for the close. The opening of the bar is okay. I'm waiting for the close. I'm working based on the open and the close of the bar. Now, if wrong values are now represented, I'm definitely not going to get the best of my strategy. Okay, some of the strategy I use works with majorly that. Okay, remember I told you no space on this phone, so the phone is already misbehaving. The bar is already moving. Okay, you can see it's moving. Okay, you can see this guy, it's already moving. The charts, the candlestick had already moved, but it wasn't moving as at time. Okay, so you can see I've won my trade. I trade that based on the opening and the closing of the bar. So if a strategy is based on, oh, when the bar opens, when it closes, I can actually even still do one more trade. Oh, I'm entering late, but it's based on opening and closing of the bar. So your entry has to be accurate. Your whatever projection has to be accurate. So if the representation you are now using is different, maybe let's say this guy is now different from MT5. I'm using MT5. I'm getting the whole thing from MT5. I'm now doing it on Deriv. You can see that I'm not going to get the best. Okay, look at this for instance. Okay, look at this guy for instance. I traded somewhere around here. Maybe you guys will see this better. See this chart. Okay, see this chart. See the bar I have here. See what I have here. This one is big, this one is very small. It is not because they are not the same whatever. No, forget. It's not because they are not the same. Okay, it's just a different representation of the charts. It differs a bit, if not that much, but it differs a bit. So I just want you to understand. Now, this is a strategy. It's different from what you already do. It's the same, but I'm working based on the opening, the closing, when it starts, when it finishes, to make my decision. And not just any bar. It's based on Tmnmedia strategy, low, low, high, high bar. You would see that this was a low, low bar. This guy here was a low, low bar. It turns to become a green bar. This is a high, high bar. That's its Tmnmedia strategy. It's not something new, okay? It's not something new. And you can see I've done, I think I've done 3 trades. I've done 3 trades with this in your presence. And I've won all the 3. So, but I'm trading for a very lesser percentage, just like 7%. Nothing too much, nothing too bogus, because I want accurate results. I want to always win my trade. So the lesser the profit, the better the result. Now, the signal service that I have to update it. And also, I'm going to be posting the updates on the platform as well, so that you can get to know. I had to update it. Why did I have to update it? Because it was running before on combination of the signal setup. The signal setup was using MT5 supply and Deriv platform supply. So right now, I have moved everything to Deriv platform. So it is only one source of supply now. And that's why I'm bringing it to the attention of everyone using the signal service to observe this closely, okay? You can go ahead, check it yourself, you will see. And it's you check it far back. In fact, you want to reconfirm, check it and go way back up to probably maybe end of last month, March. Check it way back to end of last month, March. You will see that there is always before, okay, before it was like maybe one out of 20, 30 or 40 bars. I'll see one. But it then became very obvious to be suddenly 3, suddenly 4, and then almost like everything just started changing. Okay, I thought it was only for this 50 index that I was trading. Okay, I thought it was only for this guy, but it's not only for this 50 index. It's cut across other indices as well. Probably maybe the thing shall be a technical glitch, because it was not there before. It must be a technical error or technical something coming from that end. So guys, it's easy to don't overtrade, don't overdo it. I've done small, I'm okay, I close my chapter. I don't need to they've changed these things, so sometimes it just annoys me. You want to check your report, it will take you back to you cannot check report like normal, like we normally do before. How you can easily check your report, you can't do that again. Okay, I want you to see all the trades I've done today, right? I've done like 8 trades. Okay, look at 8, right? I've made like $3.8. I'm trading with $7. I've made 3.8. Okay, 3.8. Meaning I've made like half of 50%. 50% of my target, of my stake. That's more than enough. Normally I would have done 4 and closed. I would have done just 4 and closed. And you will see there all goes outside. The same thing, 2 minutes, just like we have on our signal setup. And you can, it's the same signal setup. Okay, it's the same signal. that I'm using to trade it. But because I cannot start sharing, when I share this and share the signal, in fact, I don't usually enjoy myself when I'm trading like that. So I rather look for it. I'm looking at it on the laptop. When I get it, I press my enter on my phone. So this one is only just for me to say enter, boom, and that's all. So guys, slow and steady, boom, boom, small. Before you know it, you will get to your destination. So guys, see you in another video. God bless you. Till another time.